The 2004 P United States of America Lewis and Clark 5 cents nickel is a historically significant coin, part of the Westward Journey nickel series issued by the U.S. Mint to commemorate the bicentennial of the Lewis and Clark expedition, 1804 to 1806. This nickel represents a turning point in American coinage, not just because of its unique reverse design, but also because it marked a temporary departure from the traditional Monticello reverse used on nickels since 1938. The 2004 P United States 5-cent coin, commonly referred to as a Louisiana Purchase/piece metal nickel, is the first release in the U.S. Mint's Westward Journey nickel series, honoring the bicentennial of the historic Lewis and Clark expedition. The obverse front of the coin still features a familiar profile of President Thomas Jefferson, originally designed by Felix Schlag in 1938. However, this 2004 version slightly altered the portrait with sharper details and subtle modifications. The inscriptions on the obverse include "In God We Trust" to the left of Jefferson's profile, "Liberty" in cursive to the right, a significant change in font style that began with this series, and the date 2004 along with the Philadelphia Mint mark P, just below the word "Liberty." The reverse of this 2004 P nickel showcases a bold new design, the piece metal reverse, crafted by Norman E. Namath. This design depicts the hands of two men clasping, symbolizing peace and diplomacy between the United States and Native American tribes. One hand, representing a Native American, is adorned with a tribal wristband, while the other, symbolizing the U.S. government, wears a military-style cuff bearing 3 stripes and a button. Above the hands, the inscription "United States of America" arcs along the upper rim, while below are the words "Louisiana Purchase" and 1803 to commemorate the land deal that made the expedition possible. The coin's denomination, 5 cents, and the motto, "E pluribus unum," Latin for "out of many one," complete the reverse. This piece metal design was modeled after actual medals that President Jefferson had distributed to Native American leaders during the early 19th century as a symbol of friendship and goodwill, especially during the Lewis and Clark journey. The Louisiana Purchase of 1803, which doubled the size of the United States, was the primary reason Jefferson sent Meriwether Lewis and William Clark westward, to explore and document the new territory, chart trade routes, and establish U.S. presence before European powers could do the same. The 2004 P nickel was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, and millions of these coins were produced, making them common in circulation, but still historically valuable. It has a standard composition of 75% copper and 25% nickel, weighs 5 grams, and has a diameter of 21.21 millimeters. While not particularly rare in typical circulated condition, uncirculated and high-grade mint state examples are collected for their artistic and historical significance. The release of this coin reignited interest in U.S. history, particularly among educators, collectors, and enthusiasts eager to connect modern currency with the formative years of the American Republic. Numismatically, the 2004 P nickel is notable for beginning a series that broke a decades-long tradition of static design in American coinage. Alongside the 2004 P piece metal reverse, another design, the keelboat nickel, was released later in the same year. Together, these two issues represent the spirit of adventure, diplomacy, and exploration that defined early 19th century America and marked the 200th anniversary of one of the most important expeditions in U.S. history. This coin is more than just currency. It is a miniature monument to the journey of discovery that helped shape a nation next top. The 2005 the United States 5-cent coin, commonly referred to as a nickel, is a significant part of a special coinage series known as the Westward Journey Nickel Series, which commemorates the bicentennial of the Lewis and Clark expedition, 1804 to 1806. This particular coin bears a D mint mark, indicating it was minted at the Denver Mint in Colorado. The 2005 nickels come in 2 unique reverse designs, each representing a momentous aspect of the expedition and American frontier history. The American Bison design and the Ocean in View design. Both were released as part of the U.S. Mint's effort to reflect on the westward expansion of the United States in the early 19th century, and both share the same obverse front, design featuring a modern depiction of President Thomas Jefferson, the 3rd President of the United States and the man who authorized the Lewis and Clark expedition. On the obverse, The coin features a new, right-facing portrait of Jefferson, designed by Joe Fitzgerald, based on a Rembrandt Peale painting. Unlike previous Jefferson nickels, this portrait shows a more intimate view of the president with forward gaze and a calm expression. Above Jefferson's head appears the motto, "In God We Trust," which reflects the nation's religious heritage and is a staple on U.S. coinage. To the right side, near his shoulder, is the word "Liberty," stylized in script handwriting modeled after Jefferson's own, followed by the year of issue, 2005, and the D Mint mark for the Denver Mint. The reverse of the 2005 American Bison nickel, designed by Jamie Franke, displays a powerful profile of the North American bison, buffalo, which symbolizes a wildlife encountered by the expedition and the vast Great Plains they explored. The bison itself also has historical ties to the Great Plains tribes and the role of wildlife in frontier survival. Around the reverse border, the coin reads United States of America at the top, E pluribus unum, meaning out of many one, in the center above the bison's back, and the denomination 5 cents below. This particular reverse was praised for a return to an iconic symbol of the American West, previously seen on classic buffalo nickels from 1913 to 1938. The bison design was a reminder of both America's natural heritage and the sacrifices that came with expansion. The alternate reverse for 2005, also part of the same series, is called Ocean in View, inspired by William Clark's journal entry upon the Corps discovery's arrival at the Pacific Ocean. That reverse, designed by Joe Fitzgerald, shows the Pacific coast's rugged beauty with cliffs and water beneath the inscription, Ocean in View. Oh, the joy! A direct quote from Clark's journal. The coin still maintains the same inscriptions of United States of America, E pluribus unum, and 5 cents around the periphery. The Westward Journey nickel series, introduced in 2004 and ending in 2006, was historic for being the first major redesign of the nickel in over 60 years and marked a transition between traditional and modern U.S. coinage. It also prepared the way for the permanent redesign of the Jefferson nickel obverse in 2006. With these 2005 D nickels, the United States Mint not only honored its early explorers, but also brought numismatics closer to historical education, with millions of these coins circulating across the country and inviting collectors and the public alike to reconnect with America's expansionist past. From a numismatic perspective, these coins are not rare in circulated condition, as hundreds of millions were minted, specifically over 487 million of American bison design and over 411 million of the Ocean in View design at the Denver Mint alone. However, uncirculated coins, proof strikes, and error coins, such as misstrikes, off-center strikes, or double dies, can command collector interest and value. The most prized are those preserved in high grades by third-party grading services like PCGS or NGC. In conclusion, the 2005 D nickel stands as a meaningful reflection of American history and pioneering spirit. Whether featuring the iconic bison or the explorer's view of the Pacific Ocean, it captures the essence of adventure, discovery, and the shaping of the United States as it moved westward. The coin blends artistry, symbolism, and patriotism, making it a valuable teaching tool and collectible object for both seasoned numismatists and everyday citizens.